Now, live from the Geico Fox Sports Radio studios. Oh, he is, folks. Here he is, Ben Maller.
Hey, what's up, Ladies and Germs? It's your boy Danny here. We are back for some more Amberlyn Reed. Now, this video is called weight loss surgery and fat phobia. So, oh boy, we have a fun one today, Ladies and Germs. So, strap in, get ready for some amberisms, I guess. Is that what people call them? Amberisms? I don't know. Yeah, if you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, make sure to comment, make sure to subscribe, and yeah, there's links down below for my Patreon and my Twitter. Getting that done in record time.
Welcome to week 3 weigh-in. So I'm gonna be honest, this is one of them situations where I was thinking about ending the weigh-ins, the weekly weigh-ins, because I noticed that judgment is keeping me from being as open as I used to be. I know that there's always going to be judgment, but I just feel like the level of judgment that I receive is off the charts.
Because you literally make all these plans for yourself, and then you make a video literally within like 3 weeks of the new year unboxing candy and eating it. It's like of course you're going to get judgment if you're literally going to make, your vlogs and your videos so much about your weight loss, and that you do that, people are going to judge you. So it's literally like, shooting yourself in the foot and then get mad that your foot hurts. It's like, what do you expect is going to happen?
On any other YouTube video, any other YouTuber, like every YouTuber gets judgment, gets hate, etc. But like, it's just insane how bad mine is over things that are very common. As a human being, I make very common mistakes, and it's not that I want to get away with certain mistakes, or like if I gain weight in a week, this is kind of what that's about.
It's not about, your mistakes. I mean, I didn't read the comments, and I don't follow her on like Twitter or anything. So like, I mean, I don't know what all these criticisms are, but I assume it's literally about, her eating candy. It's like, bro, you don't eat candy. You're trying to lose weight. Cut that out. Okay, I'm a really big proponent of, rationing down, all the bad stuff like burgers and like pizza, for example, eating a lot less just so you still get those cravings. But like candy bars, no, no, just cut that out. Okay, that's literally, you don't need that. Okay, you don't need candy bars.
Towards the end of this video, normal things that other people get to experience, I don't get that same experience. I am just constantly being judged and ridiculed and belittled, and it sucks, and it was preventing me from making this video, and that's why you guys are getting it a couple days late. So I'm sorry for that. I know deep down that I want to make these videos for the people who genuinely enjoy watching my journey, and not just like watching it to belittle me or to make me feel like crap about myself. So I'm going to answer 5 weight-related, body-related, food-related topics that I've been seeing, whether it be like my Instagram, because I do Instagram Q&As, or I like to post on my community post, just where I've been seeing certain questions in that realm. So I'm going to be answering 5 of those, and then we will get to how my week went. So the first question is, how much have you saved for weight loss surgery? So I think I'm going to keep that private, and the only reason why I'm bringing that up right now is because I do have...
Imagine how much better Amber's life would be if she, would actually, commit to weight loss, and then, put the, okay, I know she said, the weight loss surgery was, $21,000, but, okay, you have, that's just for the surgery itself. I don't know, that might not even, that might not even, include room and board. That might not even include the food, that you're going to have to eat. That's not that doesn't include the medication you're going to need after. That doesn't include the checkups that you're going to need after, so imagine if she just put that money into, an index fund and just sat on it, Man.
Weight loss surgery update. So when I first, filled out the patient packet and all that, they said that it'll be 3 to 6 weeks before they will contact me, and we were reaching about 5 weeks, and I was like, okay, not getting anything, but I decided to email them because I didn't want to like call them. They could be busy. They could just check the email whenever they want. So I did email them, and when I emailed them, they responded with, "Oh, I actually have your packet right here," and they started talking about insurance, and I was like, "But I thought you guys don't do insurance anymore for weight loss surgery," because that's what they say now for like if you
Yeah, and they shouldn't unless it's a medical issue, like unless you're going to die if you don't get that, all that weight off of you, you know. So, but I also still think, if you eat yourself to 650 pounds, then you need the weight loss surgery or else you're going to die. It shouldn't be insurance, So,
really
because it's like it's 100% your fault, It's like if I literally if I shoot myself in the foot, I don't want if someone shoots themselves in the foot, I don't want my tax dollars to go to freaking helping them. You know what I mean? It's like it's their own damn fault for being an idiot.
So they were like, "Okay, how about give me a call and we'll talk more about insurance?" So I ended up
Drink your water.
calling, and then we talked about insurance a little bit, and then I ended up having to call my insurance company and talking to them. Long story short, we're still stuck at the spot where it's like my insurance or no insurance in Kentucky no longer covers weight loss surgery. So all of that, like, I already knew, but I guess that's a new thing. Yeah, it's just reconfirmation on that regard. So she said, okay, so after you call your insurance company and you get an answer, call me back. So I've actually tried calling back 3 times and there has been no answer, which is unfortunate. And I also decided to just give her another email, and I said, my insurance doesn't cover, so I will be self-pay. So what is the next step? So that has all happened within the last 2 days. So now I'm just waiting for a call back or an email back. Next question is, would you go back on Ozempic now that you don't care about rapid weight loss? Honestly, no, because there's a massive Ozempic shortage, and people with diabetes who has been taking Ozempic for a while aren't able to get the medicine because it's now like a new fad thing. I've heard through the rumor mill, whatever. I've heard that celebrities who are already thin is taking Ozempic. Why? Why? That's really weird. So I would not take Ozempic just because of the shortage. If the shortage was stopped and everyone was getting the medicine they needed, then we can re-talk about it.
She's such an empath.
Do you have rewards planned for hitting your weight loss goals? I don't, because I have tried to do this in the past where it's like, okay, if I lose 20 pounds, I can get a new purse. I end up buying the new purse even before
so you have no self-control. There's just the deduction. By the way, if you hear like an avalanche going on, I don't know if you guys can hear that. My laundry's going, and it's like right there. Because I live in a really small apartment. It's like right there, so.
In the past, I've done like, once I'm down 100 pounds, I'll do like a whole hair makeover, or I'll get a piercing I've wanted. And I know that's not going to happen because I know that if I want something enough, then I'm going to get it regardless.
Because you have no self-control. There you go.
Question, what's been your favorite meal lately? Definitely the homemade poke bowls that we have been doing. We've had it a few times now, and it's so freaking delicious. I could literally eat it daily. Last question is, do you think it's fat phobic that people think Feline is either using you or a feeder? I do, because if I was a normal weight, people wouldn't think that Feline is using me. People wouldn't think that she's a feeder. And it just sucks because it's like, it's pretty much proving that based on the number on the scale, you guys are making me feel like I'm not valued as a human. Like I don't have worth as a human. Like I don't deserve love, or that someone can't find me attractive or even just think that I have a good heart because of the number on the scale. And that is very, very fat phobic. And it also goes along the lines of like shallow. It's just like very shallow. It's disrespectful, and it just doesn't make sense because there are people.
I don't know. I wouldn't really say that, it's fat phobic because one, she hasn't really shown any support in your weight loss because, you consistently fail, and she's, fine with it. So as your partner, if you you want weight loss, she should be there and help you, but I haven't seen her go out and exercise with you. I haven't seen her go and do all that stuff with you. So, since she isn't helping you, I mean, I know it's, not great to just assume the opposite, but I mean, all all that's shown is enabling and no disabling. So I mean, it's not fat phobic to really think that. I mean, it's just kind of being an asshole, thinking that she's 100% a feeder. But I don't think that's fat phobic because I mean, it just seems like she's enabling you.
Care about the number on the scale, and they find beauty in other things about me. Like, I'm just gonna use me for an example. Like, sure, being 500 pounds isn't beautiful. It's not a beautiful thing, but you can still be beautiful at 500 pounds. I will always forever
You can be beautiful but unhealthy.
think that. I don't think I'm beautiful. I don't think I'm pretty at all. That is what it is. But there are people out there that I have seen at my size who are beautiful, who have great hearts and great personality, and they deserve love. We deserve love just as much as someone who's 150 pounds. And I just think it's so crazy that just because someone is with me, that makes them a feeder or they're using me, I have nothing to give. They can't be using me. I have nothing to give. By insinuating that Feline is using me or a feeder, you're also insinuating that my exes were that way as well. Okay, so
Not really.
We did.
Not really. I mean, that's like saying, yeah, if your ex-boyfriend was a wife beater, that's assuming that all your ex-boyfriends were wife beaters. I mean, what?
The whole takeout thing on Sunday, which was my last weigh-in that you guys saw, and that was not triggering at all. What triggered me, and I mean this from like the bottom of my heart, I am so grateful for anything that you guys send me in my P.O. box. Like, it's just so kind that you guys even think of me, whether it's a letter or something you guys saw on Amazon that made you think of me. Like, it doesn't matter what it is so sweet. But someone did send me candy bars, and I don't want to blame this person because it's not the person's fault, because I could have easily gotten rid of the candy bar.
Yeah, it's more your fault than their fault. I mean, 100% it's your fault because you got to throw them away, but I mean, they really shouldn't. Actually, you know what? It's like you can really send people whatever the hell they want. You know, it's their discretion how they use it, so it's 100% your fault, actually.
It massively triggered me, and it was like I had a couple candy bar binges, I'm not gonna lie, and that led into a spiral of binging on other things, ordering takeout, and it was like every other day. It was like one day I would do really good, next day I was binging. One day I would do really good.
So she said that the candy bars, she binged on the candy bars, and then that made her binge on takeout. So that means that she ordered takeout after the candy bars. Did she order takeout after the candy bars? I don't remember. I know she ordered takeout once because she was doing it once, but that was on either Saturday or Sunday, right? And she did, I don't know, I don't remember. When the hell did I even do that video? What day is it? Man. It's already, I still can't believe it's 2023. I'm still writing down 2022 on everything I do.
And literally it's a candy bar binge because I don't buy candy bars. Obviously there are times where I would love a candy bar, but Feline is like, do you really need one? So having tons of Cadbury candy bars in my pantry was extremely triggering, and I wasn't strong enough. And,
so she binged on candy bars.
Yeah, and to go back and forth, like one day do so good and next day do so bad, and just like,
because like what she showed on camera, I wouldn't really say a binge, because like what she had like one full one, and then I think she tried like two more, and now I know I kind of overreacted, but like she shouldn't even be eating that candy in the first place, in that video. But yeah, it's like I wouldn't really call that a binge, you know. I just call that a mistake. Because, like, people eat one candy bar, and that's normal, you know? It's like, when I buy a candy bar, I eat the whole thing, you know? Even a king size is like, shit, it's good, you know?
Was wear and tear on my body. I will tell you that. Like, my gallstones, I was feeling ill. I really, truly was. And it's crazy because, like, I wasn't having much gallstone pain for, like, a few years. Like, it was rare. And then ever since I took Ozempic and I was losing weight and I was losing more weight, and it was like I was down like 106 pounds, whatever. I don't know if like my gallbladder just like got triggered. And ever since then, it's like whenever I binge like really bad, I feel ill. And a lot of the times it doesn't happen. There are several different types of binges. Like the one that I have been having most is like the type where it's like I don't even get ill. I don't get full. I could eat.
No, there's no several types of binges. It's either you binge or you don't.
So much, and there's just it's
The
like,
outcome of the binge doesn't determine what the binge actually is. You know what I mean? It's still a binge. It's like, I mean, if people die in a car crash versus people that don't die in a car crash, it's both still a car crash, no matter what the outcome is.
never ending. How does my
I've been doing like a lot of grim metaphors, haven't I? I've been like shot in the foot twice, car crashes. Definitely gonna
stomach
get
expands
demonetized
that
on
big.
this video.
But I noticed after
Do it for you
taking
though.
Ozempic and after stopping, I have just been getting like super sick from binging. And it's like sometimes not even like me being sick like that stops me, because I mean that's the issue, you know, binge eating disorder. And a lot of people have been like, are you sure you're a binge eater, or are you just like addicted to food? And I'm like, can it be both? I don't really know. I know
they're
trying
the
to get
same.
weight loss surgery.
Well, I mean, they're not gonna say the same thing. It's like, yeah, they're intertwined.
No, I'm gonna have to see a psychologist. And this is a whole other subject because I already have one, but I'm not going to be able to see the one that I have anymore. And I will explain that in a future video. I do not want to get into that right now because it actually makes me really sad. But by trying to get weight loss surgery, I am going to have to see a psychologist who specializes in bariatric patients. And I think there's...
Is that included in the 23, 25, 27,000, whatever she said?
Gonna be able to see more like what is really the issue. Is it binge eating? Is it food addiction? Is it both? And I think I'm
Both.
really gonna take advantage of this whole weight loss surgery path I'm going on, because that is what I feel like is ultimately what is gonna change.
Honestly, this might be very cynical and kind of a you know, a really bad thing to say, but like, I can't wait for the weight loss surgery saga. There is going to be so much content. Man, her trying to actually follow a weight loss regimen that isn't hers. Man.
My life. And right now, obviously, I couldn't go under the knife. With the way that I binge, it's not gonna happen, because I need to be able to get in the right headspace and the right mind frame before I do that. And I don't know if that's going to take me a couple weeks or a couple months or a year. I don't know, but we're going to figure that out. So as for my weigh-in, last week I was 514.6. This week I was 515.8. I was only up 1.2, and I think it's because I was going back and forth. One day I was doing great. Next day I wasn't. One day I was...
Well, yeah, because you don't exercise, so the days that you gain, even if it's 1 or 2, outweigh the days that you don't gain, even if you're really on track. Because again, you're mobile, or you're not mobile. You know, it's like, again, you probably should be losing weight regardless, because I mean, just moving around, you know, and just cooking and just living, you know, like you exert a lot of calories, Amber. But like, man,
if I would have had the whole week at a horrendous rate of just binging or like overeating or whatever, I would have been up so much more weight. So it's like, as much as the yo-yo of it all made me feel like crap, I'm almost grateful it was a yo-yo and not just like a full-fledged binge week, because that would have been very bad.
So you're grateful that you only cheated half the days. It's like, Amber, that's not the right mindset you need. You need to motivate yourself. Say, I'm going to have, you know, 1 week where I can cheat. Then I'm going to have another week where I don't, or 1 week where I don't cheat. Then another week where I don't cheat. And that literally just adds up to where it's like you're 4 weeks without cheating. Oh, that's 1 month without cheating. Oh man, you should feel accomplished about that. Then after that, it should be easier to get to 2 months, and then 3 months, and then, oh man, then you get to half a year, then you get a full year. And it's like, oh man, after that full year, it's like I'm like 150 pounds less. Wow.
Yeah, I'm up 1.2. I should be down about 5 pounds right now if we're doing, based on my goal here, or like a little over 4 pounds. I'm only down about 5 pounds. So I am still like there where my goal needs to be. So I'm happy about that, but still, like, I could have done so much better. But those candy bars, they really did
Throw them
something.
away.
Biggest trigger food, I feel like, is just like straight up candy bars. Like, oh my God. They were delicious though. So thank you to the person who sent them to me, but I'm just gonna let this be known right now. Just don't send me food in my P.O. box because it is triggering. And I think if someone does end up sending me food, I'm just gonna have to like automatically just get rid of it.
There you go.
That's not me being like hard.
That's not you being an asshole. Literally, just like that's like an alcoholic getting sent booze in the mail. It's like I'm throwing it away. You know, it's like sorry, bro. It's like you don't send an alcoholic liquor. You don't send a binge, a binge eater and a food addict candy bars. So like, come on.
Doing that for my health and for my well-being.
You know what? Why couldn't you send like health food from Australia or whatever, where that place was? You know, it's like, why didn't you send like health food? Like I know that like Vegemite. You know, I know she wouldn't like it, but at least try it. You know, it's like I've never tried Vegemite. I'd like to be in pain for about a good 5 minutes just to experience it. That sounds like an alright time.
Yeah. Anyways, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry that
All right, but
I'm coming on here with sad news, but
is there more?
it's just what I'm experiencing, and I just wanted to be open and honest with you guys, even though I really, really, actually, truly didn't want to, but I knew it was the right thing to do. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
All right, she literally hasn't had like any outros, so I mean, yeah, it's just I don't know when the hell to stop the video because I don't want this, whatever. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I really do not like the way the surgery talk, but hey, that's more content for me to talk about and for me to criticize. But Amber would probably think that's fat phobic of me, but we'll see what you guys think. Is that fat phobic of me? Put that in the comments. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.
A topsy-turvy weekend in the NBA. Welcome in the beginning of the Ben Maller Show for this hour. We are in the air everywhere. The vast Fox Sports Radio Network emanating.